Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. I thought I would just show you how I have breakfast in the morning. Now that some vegetables and herbs are growing, this is what I like to do. My book, Modern Homestead Gardening, has just come out. It's available everywhere. And a lot of people ask me, well, what's a modern homestead garden? What it is your garden. It's not a place where you have to move off grid, you have to have 10 acres. It's just your place to start gardening and kind of taking back sort of a lost art. This is what we're making out of the garden. Just really a 2-minute saute. Just soften everything up before the eggs go on, which I'll show you at the end of the video. The lost art is really just growing your own food, becoming more self-sufficient, relying more on yourself and what you can grow around your home. So I'm picking some radishes. And what I like about this type of breakfast, making an omelet or scrambled eggs, is the ingredients change every day. Here's some cilantro that overwintered. Cilantro can actually take a freeze. We're just going to take a pinch, and then let's head over to the Brussels sprouts. We're not going to get Brussels sprouts, but we're going to get Brussels sprouts blooms. Brussels sprout blooms. All right, you'll see what I mean. So these are all actually mustard greens that overwintered, and they're actually forming seed pods. They're really delicious to eat. Any of your kales, Brussels sprouts, cabbages, radishes will develop seed pods that you can eat. Those typically don't go into the dish. These do. These are blooms off of Brussels sprouts, second-year Brussels sprouts. When they overwinter, because they're biennials, they try and flower, set seed. I'm just going to pick a couple handfuls of the Brussels sprout blooms and put that into the omelet. These are kale blooms, and the more you remove the blooms, the more blooms want to come, because the plant again is just focusing on flowering and setting seed. I'll grab a couple leaves of spinach. You can plant your spinach a little more densely too, because you can take the leaves when they're younger, and you want to have, I don't know, there's probably 20 plants packed into this space, but get a couple spinach leaves for the omelet. They're delicious. They're really crisp too. If you harvest your stuff in the morning, sometimes there's better water content, better flavor. Sort of a dash of arugula leaves. And the omelet's not going to be that exciting. Just 2 eggs. But a lot of people don't know, you can slice up and lightly stir-fry radishes, and they have a wonderful flavor. This is garlic. I'm actually just going to take a couple of the completely green leaves. They have all the flavor. You don't want to grab leaves that are starting to die off. Let's grab one more. This is one of my herb towers. These herbs have been growing in containers like this for over 3 years. And your chives will also flower. Usually they get pink flowers. So these are delicious, sauteed up with your omelet. I'll probably actually just make scrambled eggs. It's a lot easier than making the omelet. So a couple flower buds of the chives, and then I'm just going to take a nice pull and add in some chives. You know, part of having a garden is that you get to incorporate it into your life. Instead of just opening up something pre-made or just pulling it out of the refrigerator real quickly, I get to take not more than really a 10-minute walk through the garden, listen to all the sounds of the birds, see what's growing, and then just pick some fresh ingredients to throw into my scrambled eggs. Here are the ingredients: the blooms, radishes, and spinach in the back, the different herbs along here, about a tablespoon of oil, pinch of salt, 2 pinches of pepper, medium heat, lightly saute it down till it's softening, and then I'm going to just put in 2 eggs. You can make an omelet, scrambled eggs that way. Right now I don't have chickens, but what I do is basically trade what I grow in the garden for chicken eggs, and it's a great way to get other things from people that may be raising chickens or other animals or even other produce that you're not growing, but you just swap and you share. So let me saute this. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes once the heat comes up, and then I'll throw in the eggs. I saute it down to about this point, and then I turn the heat all the way down to low. The heat from the saute is enough to scramble the eggs or to make the omelet. Just mix the ingredients through. And these will be ready in really 2 minutes. You don't want to overcook this, really. 2 minutes, quick saute, put in your eggs, and this is ready to be plated. You'll notice the radishes are ready. They soften up a little bit when they start losing their red color around their edges. Oh, and we got the steam. The best place to enjoy your breakfast is, of course, outside, taking a look at your gardens and everything that you've been working on. And remember, the modern homestead garden is really about a mindset and making changes on the way that you support yourself, become more self-sufficient, and begin to learn about gardening and bring that into your home. Thanks for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com, and please subscribe. I'll be doing many more short videos on preparing food out of the garden. Oh, and you'll notice that the eggs got a little bit burned. I was talking too much. You don't want your eggs to burn.